morning, end of the morning. It's rainy. It's not the lovely days that we've had at the beginning of the week. We needed the rain. The garden was getting dry, and so was the allotment. So it's good to have the water. We can't complain. And it's not heavy rain. I thought I'll pop in here because today I want to start some seedlings. I've bought some lavender seeds, which I'm going to plant. I'm going to give it a go. I've read they're not an easy seed to grow and they take a long time, but I thought, why not try, see the whole process of them growing. So I've bought different colors. I've bought some purple one, I've bought some pink one, and I bought some white ones. So I'm going to start putting up at home, but I came to the allotment because I like to always put a little bit of grit at the bottom of my pots. So I've come to collect some stones. I've also brought the fork, and I thought I'll try to give a go at a few more clumps of the grass. Then I'll rush home, and then between showers I'll start putting up some little seeds. First time. I'm really excited. And then I'll put them in our conservatory until the greenhouse comes. So this is what I'm going to do today, because I'm very aware that I should be planting, but the allotment, we're very close to being ready to start building the beds, building sheds. So the first weekend this rugby finally finishes, I am having green shop here and hopefully Fluffy, and we're building. No matter what, there will be no excuse. I am grabbing them and bringing them here. But in the meantime, I've got to carry some stones to the car because I'm determined to plant today. So I better get going. So here's the stones. So I think I'm going to get this one. That should give me enough stone to start the seedlings and the lavender. This is going to be heavy. Here we go. To the car we go. Oh well. This is good weight training. There, got them. Oh, I couldn't park the car any closer because when the ground is wet, the car gets stuck. I know, because Grange stuck the car the very first weekend we came here, and a new neighbour plot next door had to help us push the car out. So I'm not risking it. I'd rather carry the stone. I'm going to stop there because this rain is really fine and it's been going for a little while. I have just noticed that Larry, my phone, everything's soaked, including me. So I better go home, and hopefully if the rain stops this afternoon, I'll do the seedlings. I don't know if you can see, but that's water on Larry, absolutely soaked. Fluffy's going to tell me off. His lovely tripod is soaked. Anyway, that dark patch is what I've done today. So yes, I've taken a lot more of the troublesome weeds. Oh look, I've forgotten. Some of you have very nicely told me that to find my trowel I should put a coloured ribbon or paint it. I can't paint it because the handle is plastic, but I have meant to put a colourful ribbon, although the ribbon will get absolutely filthy, but it might work. I nearly left it because I couldn't see it. I can never see it when it gets in that state, in the mud. We do want to do no dig and put some cardboard, but those weeds are so well anchored, and a lot of them are some of those horrible ones that just keep coming back. I'd rather tackle them a little bit better now than put cardboard and do no dig. So I've got a good base to do the no dig in the future. I better go home, and I'll see you very soon with some seedlings, hopefully. Well, not seedlings, seeds, should I say. They're not seedlings yet. Good morning. It rained too much yesterday afternoon, so I wasn't able to do the seedlings. So the seeds, planting the seeds. They're not seedlings yet. Never mind. So I'm going to do this morning before the weather gets worse. And also, these are one lot of potatoes I bought. They are Purple Majesty from Albert Bartlett, and I just thought they look beautiful. They're deep purple. I'm going to also plant the lavender seeds. Have a go. I still haven't received the pink ones, but I do have white ones and purple. I also wanted to show you because I'm quite proud of them. Last year we were offered a lemon tree and an orange tree, and the orange tree has given us 4 oranges so far, and they're the last 2. Look at the size of those. I mean, considering it was a small tree, it is unbelievable. And they're really lovely. A bit of a taste of a grapefruit. And the outside, when you take the skin off, they're red. And the inside is orange. Very different, but really, really proud of them. So when they fall off the tree, we put them on the window for about a week for them to go a little bit softer. And then they're ready to eat. And I've got a couple of big lemons on the lemon tree. So we're quite proud. It's been successful. They were outside all summer. And in the winter, I brought them in, conservatory. And they've given us fruit first year. Amazing. I'm going to start by first laying the potatoes in the tray that I've prepared. And then we'll go outside and plant the seeds. So that's what we'll start with. So, here's my tray. Prepared earlier. The tray will probably be too big for the potatoes, but I've bought another type of potatoes called Colin. So they will join them. But in the meantime, we'll leave these ones. I don't really know why you're supposed to put them in, actually. Do you just lay them? Right, time to look on Google. Let's start again. I've just looked on Google, and apparently you should do this in an egg carton because you've got the egg then holding it. I haven't got any egg carton. I've got this little tray, so we're going to go ahead. But they say to put the potato in an upright position. So they don't really say how to work out an upright position. Now, I'm going to have to use my brain, and whatever little shoots will be coming from all of these, I would think. And here, I've got a lot less of those little spots where I would think the leaves would come from. So I would think the bottom doesn't really have many. So I would think this would be the upright because we've got a few of those. So I'm going to lay it like this. Feel free to let me know if I've got it wrong. It's when they say put the potato upright. Well, that doesn't help. Again, I would think the upright is more that way. It now makes sense why an egg carton would be better, but I haven't got an egg carton. So there is more again of those little brown spot there. There is more of them on that side than there is of this side. So I'm going to put that at the bottom and that at the top. And hopefully the shoot should go up that way. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to have to lay them down that way. And hopefully I've got it right. I thought it was going to be an easy task. Not as easy. Yes, more spots again on this one that way. So where there is less spot, I'm choosing it as the bottom. And hopefully by being next to each other, that will hold them in place. I'll definitely. I haven't bought a big pack because I have never planted potato before. Never. It's my first time. So I don't want to go with a huge amount of potatoes and then I get it wrong. So as I say, I'm learning as I go along. So we're starting with a smaller pack. And if I do get it wrong, I'll learn from it for the next lot. I'm hoping I'll get it right. I'm sure the very first people that started growing learned from observing. They didn't have the internet. Luckily, we do have the internet to help nowadays. Never thought of a potato having a bottom and a top. You just don't, really. And this little bit there, was that a root? I would think it was probably a leaf. So I'll remove this anyway. And put it this way. Lays them down, and I've got room next for the next lot when they arrive. I think I've bought the same sort of size pack for the culling, which is just 1 kilogram. It will be a good way to start. 2 different style as well. I thought that way I get a variety and I get to learn. So here they are in the conservatory under the windows, so they should have enough light. I know the plants love it here, so yeah. Here they are, laying there, and next to it I will put the seeds when they're planted. So here are the potatoes, ready to sprout. And here's a lemon, nice big lemon in the lemon tree. I'm going down my garden path, and look what I found, 2 frogs. So I'm going to start sowing some broad beans. Aquadoce Claudia, and one of the reasons I've chosen them is because normally you plant them in autumn. Obviously I missed that deadline, so but it says indoors January, February, March. So there is about 30 seeds in there. I'm only going to plant, I don't know, I've never done broad bean before, so I might plant maybe 10 of them, see what happens. And I'm going to put them in the conservatory, and that will be my first broad beans ever. So let's see how they go. Frogs are travelling. They've travelled all the way down here now, under the arch. So funny. I've collected those from flowers I've bought in the past, and I managed to find a tray at B&Q. And these just about slots in just above, which means the water will drain. It's not going to mess up the conservatory, and it also means it's not standing in. Now, still going to put a few stones for drainage. I guess where the stones come from? The allotment. At least I haven't collected them for nothing. I think I will do it. Yeah, it gives them a little bit of drainage. For the broad beans, I'm going to mix some organic garden compost. I found that it's very good, and I've got some horticultural sand. So I always mix a little bit of sand with my compost for drainage. And for the lavender, I'm going to mix them too, but also with some topsoil. I always plant my lavender with a mixture of topsoil, sand and organic compost. I found that it's better for them. It's not as rich and better for drainage. Now I know it's not potting compost and all of this, but this is what I've got at the moment. I tend to use very simple compost most of the time, and I find by doing my own mixture it generally works. Now whether it works with seeds I don't know, but I'm going to try. I'm going to carry on as I would do the garden. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, then I'll have to change what I'm doing. So this is my mixture. Hopefully that will work. This is exciting. First broad beans. Oh, wow. Here they are. Is there a right way around to put them in? Not sure. Sow seed 5 centimeters deep. Doesn't say. Oh well. I'm going to plant them with, not sure. I'm pretty sure you have to plant them standing up so water doesn't gather on them, that I know. But do you put the little black thing at the bottom or at the top? I'm going to put it at the top. Could be like the potatoes. Or maybe even better than that. I'm going to put 3 at the top and 3 turn around at the bottom. And then we'll see which one grows. That we will know. These 3 at the bottom. If they all grow the same, then that means it doesn't matter. This one's looking a bit sad, so I'm going to put him with someone else. I'm going to put this one with another one. Maybe. There. So I've got 6, 7, 8. I'm going to leave it at 8, I think. 8 beans and see what happens. I've got marsh where I can plant them indoors as well. So if those don't sprout by mid-March, then I'll plant some more. So I'm going to keep the packet. Remember, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm learning. So I'm going to leave it to that. 8 beans and we'll see. Right, I'm going to go on with the lavender. So I've got my tray. I've got a little dish. I've got the lavender seed. So, and a tiny teaspoon, a little coffee teaspoon. So I've got some common English lavender. I've got some lavender Hitchcock blue. And I also bought some lavender Arctic snow. And I'm waiting for the rosa lavender, which is the pink one. I'm going to do this full tray with lavender common English. Right. A little bit of press down. And just so it makes contact with the soil. Right, I'm gonna have to do my labels because I'm gonna start mixing it up. And I've got 2 more trays to do. Now these one, I haven't got the same tray to put them on. So what I'm gonna do is put a few stones at the bottom just so we got more drainage. Don't want big stones. Bird is singing beautifully for us. So I've put a few stones just so I've got drainage, because I always worry with lavender, drainage is important. To be honest, with any plant, drainage is really important. I would think it's the same principle for seeds as it is for plants. You know, drainage is really important. So I'm treating the seed the same way I would treat a plant. Hopefully it's the right approach. Right. Let's go and get the seeds on those. I'm going to be careful with because I've only got 30. Right, we got very little seeds. So, hey Munchkin, are you being a silly boy? Yeah. Right, so I've got 1 seed there. 2 seeds. 3 seeds. God, they're so small. So here they are, all set up in the conservatory. Potatoes, broad bean, and then lavenders. Just know me, every day I'll be looking at it, wondering, exciting, something to look at.